start working on my spring garden because I'm not planning a fall garden. But I seen a snake out here the other day, and it's more than a fear, but less than a phobia of snakes. Like if I see one, I can't go in that area for at least several weeks. So Reagan's gonna be out here for backup because I need a bodyguard in case of snake. Hi guys, I'm Megan from GWP Homestead, and today we are getting ready for our spring garden. We're going to be stirring up our beds that we composted into to get them kind of messed up. We're gonna tear out everything we had. When we do that, I'm gonna cut everything off at ground level or so, and then use the vines and stuff to compost, but keeping the roots in the ground, and they'll just start decomposing automatically. And over the winter, we're gonna be adding some soil here and there to some of the beds that need it, getting ready for spring planting.
If you're new to the channel, we tried to do a garden last year and it just didn't go well. Of course, she was pregnant with our third child, and when it got hot and the weeds took over, because this entire place right here used to be a pasture, and we built that fence there, and this is now an orchard slash garden slash yard. But the weeds, grass, whatever, just absolutely took this garden over, and neither one of us were very motivated to keep up with it because it was just, there was no way to keep up with the weeds and everything. But this year we built our beds, put some dirt in them, and we really wanted to do our best. What ended up happening is we were really discouraged there at the start because nothing was doing well. Now we had some tomatoes, some okra, some cucumbers. The cucumbers you can see now are great, but they didn't start off that way. We were a little late getting our plants in the ground, and then by the dead of summer, we just weren't having any luck, and we were really thinking that it just wasn't gonna go very well. But the garden really turned it on late, and we've had, I would call, a very successful first year of gardening. We've had as much okra as we care to eat. Our cucumbers have done well. The tomatoes, you know, we were a little late on them, but we're hopeful for next year. And so we feel like we've got a really good building block on what we can do going forward. And now in the fall of the year, we're getting ready for next spring. And now we move on to the snake bed.
That's where the snake was underneath the stuff. I need you to stir this up and flatten it out a little bit. One thing we'll do this winter is, as we clean the barn and the chicken coops, we'll throw it in these beds and turn it all winter. That way it makes really good soil come next spring. I was gonna try to plant this fall garlic in this bed right here Reagan's messing with, but I never got any soil for it, because soil, as we talked in the video about this, is very expensive. So we're trying to cut the cost down. So that's why we've put sticks and animal bedding and all kinds of stuff in these beds to try to cut down on the cost of soil for them. And our plan is to each month, or once every 2 months or so, buy soil or wood chips for the garden all winter to help get it ready for the spring, because we want to put wood chips down between all the beds to help eliminate any weed growth and stuff like that. And it'll also help improve this area's soil as they break down and decompose. And then all the beds need more soil, so we want to keep getting better and better soil, and eventually we won't have to buy any, because there will be constant breakdown of other stuff, making more soil and healthy soil and put nutrition back into it as it goes on. Also, the mulch, as we put it between the beds and around some of the bases of the plants over the summer, it will help the soil stay moisture during hot, dry periods here in the summer. Because this summer, during the drought we had no rain, and we were watering these beds constantly, even just the two we had, and that's a lot of water and a lot of time. So we want to cut that down some. And I'm so scared I'm going to find a snake and making Reagan do this part of the gardening.
If you want to keep up with what we're doing in the garden or around the farm, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can also click that video there. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. We really appreciate it. Reagan, Megan with the GWP Homestead. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, guys.